Are you tired of spending countless hours studying only to find out you still can't remember what you've learned? Imagine if there was a way to make your study sessions more effective, helping you retain information better and score higher on exams. Research shows that spaced repetition is a powerful technique that will help you memorize information in much less time than it would take otherwise. The idea of spaced repetition is to space out your repetitions or review sessions so that you are not trying to cram all the knowledge into your brain at once. Studying a textbook is like exercising your brain. But when we study, we tend to try to cram all of our studying into one day instead of spacing it out over time. Doing an all-nighter study session the day before an exam is essentially the same as trying to run 1,000 miles the day before a marathon. It simply doesn't work. Spaced repetition is highly effective in improving long-term memory recall compared to other study methods such as rote learning and cramming before exam, also known as repetition without spacing. It also increases the chance of you acquiring knowledge that is transferable to other contexts, and it reduces the overall amount of time spent on study sessions. Active recall is a study method that involves informational retrieval and repeated testing to improve retention, memorization, and comprehension. This method is one of the most powerful ways to strengthen memory. It's commonly used in a self-directed manner through flashcards or self-generated questions. Interleaving involves mixing different subjects or type of problems within a single study session. This contrasts with the more common practice of blocking, where you focus on one subject at a time. Interleaving has been shown to facilitate people's learning in a variety of domains when it comes to traditional subjects within academic settings, such as history and math, as well as when it comes to other fields, such as music and sports. Studying in short, focused bursts, usually 25 minutes long, followed by a short break. This helps maintain concentration and prevents burnout, which is a real thing. This technique essentially trains people to focus on tasks better by limiting the length of time they attempt to maintain that focus. This method also helps people overcome their tendencies to procrastinate or multitask, both which are known to impair productivity. Elaborative interrogation involves explaining and describing ideas with many details. Elaboration also involves making connections among ideas you are trying to learn and connecting the material to your own experiences, memories, and day-to-day life. So, when you use elaborative interrogation, you ask yourself questions about how and why things work, and then produce answers to these questions. This technique helps deepen your understanding and make connections between concepts. Dual coding combines verbal information with visual aids such as diagrams, charts, or images. This technique uses the brain's ability to process visual and verbal information separately, enhancing understanding and recall. What do you do when you are reading new course material and you don't understand it? In that moment, you might read the information, skip over it, or pause and try to think it through. If you pause and try to think it through, you engage in something that researchers might call self-explanation. Now, self-explanation involves trying to make sense of new information by relating it to what you already know and making inferences to fill in any missing information. This process helps clarify your understanding and identify any gaps in your knowledge. Mnemonics are techniques that help you remember information through associations such as acronyms, rhymes, or visual images. These techniques can help them remember how to spell difficult words, recall a colleague's name, and memorize information. Practice testing involves taking practice exams or quizzes to evaluate your understanding and reinforce learning. This technique is one of the most effective ways to prepare for actual exams. Mind mapping is a visual tool that helps organize and integrate information. It shows the relationships between different concepts, making it easy to understand and remember. What makes mind maps so powerful is not just the diagrams themselves, but also the process that goes into creating them. The inside-out structure makes it easy to get all your thoughts and ideas down in one place and draw connections between them. They encourage lateral thinking, pushing you to explore and investigate a topic from every angle. Implementing these techniques can revolutionize your study habits and significantly boost your academic performance. Whether it's spaced repetition or active recall, each method offers unique benefits that cater to different learning styles. Experiment with these techniques, find what works best for you, and watch your understanding and retention of information soar. Remember, effective learning is not just about working harder, but working smarter. So start incorporating these techniques into your studying routine today and experience the difference.